You chant, Prabhu. I'm not good with the pronunciation. I think it's better for you to chant. Chant. Sorry, Prabhu, to start.
Gaura Shakti Prabhu, are you free?
Yes, yes, I can chant the
Okay.
prayer.
Oh, thank you so much, Prabhu.
No
Haribol.
problem.
Oh, what happened to your live?
I'll wait, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, we have some technical difficulties.
Yeah, this is live.
Oh, it's showing here we are live, but then it says video unavailable. Oh, Haribol, it's working. Okay, Prabhu, you can start.
Everything okay now?
Yes, Prabhu, everything is good.
Okay, okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Gyanachmilandasyam Gananjana Shalakayam Chaksunmilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Staptam Yenam Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadam Tikam Andeham Shri Guru Shiyuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagajatam Sagana Ragunam Tam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devan Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Rarita Shri Vishakam Vitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Lada Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangira Devrindavaneshwari Vishabanuste Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaham Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutare Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Guravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschachari Shatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Kantara Shima Bhagavatam Ki Jai Shla Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol
Haribol.
Haribo. Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept number obeisances of glory to Srila Prabhupada, Danvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dhanvat Pranam, Prabhu. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna Devam Prabhu please accept my humble obeisances of Guru Shla Prabhupada.
Haribo.
So I have to recite this also?
I can also help.
Yes, you can.
Yes, Prabhu, you
Like
can
this
do
we can.
teamwork.
Hmm?
You can do teamwork.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
like
we
I'll read.
can, definitely.
Like, tell me, Prabhu, like, should I read the first one and then read the English and then give it to the next person?
Yes, Prabhu, you can do that also.
Or what? Or is
Yeah,
it
some
okay?
very nice.
Okay. Can I start?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Narayanam namaskritya narum chaivam narotamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. Before reciting this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author.
Bhagavatam Swakate Krishna Punya Saravana Kirtana Hridyantasto Hi Abhadrani Vidunoti Sut Satam Satam. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted.
Should I also try this one, or someone will?
Yes, Prabhu. You can read.
I don't know if it's Nashta Prayeshu Abradeshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact.
Jai. Haribol. Okay, today
Yeah.
we start new chapter called Chapter 9, The Passing Away of Bhishma Dev in the Presence of Lord Krishna.
Oh,
Haribo.
Prabhu, I'm reading so slow, Prabhu. You're already almost catching up with me.
Yes, Prabhu. We're catching everyone.
Get
Teamwork,
ready.
basically, teamwork.
Anyone who's reading Bhagavatam, we are coming after you.
I am on
Because it's
chapter
We are
15.
coming.
I'm in chapter 15.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Can I read this first? Maybe first two ones.
Yvonne Prabhu, you already said maybe first two one, and then you read the whole session.
Haribol.
Been a long time been reading, Prabhu. Okay. Sutta Uvacha iti bitaha praja drohat sarva dharma vivi tsaya tato vini shanam pragad yatra devarato patat. Synonyms: Sutta Uvacha. Shri Sutta Goswami said, Iti, thus, Behitaha, being afraid of Praja Drohat, because of killing the subject. Sarva, all, Dharma, acts of religion. Vivityaya, for understanding. Tataha, thereafter. Vinashanam, the place where the fight was held. Pragat, they all went. Yatra, where Devavarataha, Bhishmadev, Apatat, lay down for passing away. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai.
Sutta Goswami said, being afraid for having killed so many subjects on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Maharaj Yudhishthira went to the scene of the massacre. The massacre there. Bhishma Dev was lying on a bed of arrows about to pass away. Oh, I remember this scenario. Haribo. Purport in this 9th chapter, as it is willed by Lord Sri Krishna, Bhishma Dev will impart instructions to King Yudhishthira on the subject of occupational duty. I can go down, Prabhu. Occupational duties. Bhishma Dev will also offer his last prayers to Lord Krishna on the verge of passing away from this mortal world and thus become liberated from the bondage of further material engagements. Bhishma Deva was endued with the power of leaving his material body at will, and his lying down on the bed of arrows was his own choice. This passing away of the great warrior attracted the attention of all the contemporary elites, and all of them assembled there to show their feelings of love, respect, and affection for these great souls. Text 2, Tadate Bharataraha Sarve. Sadashavahai. Is it Sadashavai? Sarvana. Savarna. Bushti Tahai. Anvagachan. Ratahir Vipram. Vyasa Dahumya Dayastata. Little bit of Chinese. Tada, at the time, there, all of them. Synonyms, Prabhu. At the time, okay, there, all of them. Barataraha, the brothers, Sarve, all together. Sadashavai, drawn by first-class horses. Swarna, gold. Bushti Tahi, being decorated with Anvagachan, followed one after another. Ratahei, on the chariot. Vipraha, O Brahmanas. Vyasa, the sage. Vyasa. Dahumya. Is it Dahumya? Adayaha, and others. Tata also. Translation: at that time, all his brothers followed him on beautiful chariots drawn by first-class horses decorated with gold ornaments. With them were Vyasa and Rishi like Daumya, the learned priest of the Pandavas, and others. Isn't it Kripacharya? I thought it was Kripacharya, Prabhu, the family priest.
I don't know, Prabhu. I've not watched the Mahabharata.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Who knows? Who can answer the one?
Yes, Prabhu. Dhamya was his family priest.
I did not hear that, Prabhu. Did you say, is it the same person or?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, and from to all of you.
Hare Krishna, Subham Prabhu, Dandat Pranam.
Krishna
Oh, we have
Prabhupada.
Vyas also here. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Suma Prabhu, please accept our obeisances of Krishna Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Vyasa, you know.
Yes.
That's my obeisances of Krishna Prabhupada.
Haribol.
Yeah, you can go to text 3, Prabhu. Maybe they will explain as we go. Bhagavan api viprarashe ratena sa dananjayaha sa tai vyarachata nirpaha kuberam iva guya kahi. Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, api also viprarashe, O sage among the Brahmanas, ratena, on the chariot, sa dananjayaha, with Dananjaya Arjuna. Sa, that Tahi, by them, Vyarachata, appeared to be highly aristocratic. Nirpaha, the king Yudhishthira. Kuvera. Wow, Kuvera. The treasurer of the demigods. Iva as Guyakahi, companions known as Guyakas. Translation: O sage amongst the Brahmanas, Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, also followed, seated on a chariot with Arjuna. Thus, King Yudhishthira appeared very aristocratic, like Kuvera, surrounded by his companions, the Guyaks. Sorry, Prabhu, I saw someone saying something about Dahumya. Oh, Manu. But then, Prabhu, I don't think Kripacharya got killed, ne? Or is, I don't remember him getting killed, actually. Oh, sage. Okay. It's the purport, ne, Prabhu? Should go to the purport now.
Who asked me?
Sorry, Prabhu?
Someone asked which country. Yes.
Which country?
Yes, Prabhu. I think South Africa. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Purport. Lord Sri Krishna wanted the Pandavas to be present before Bhishma Dev in the most aristocratic order so that he might be pleased to see them. Happy at the time of his death, Kuvera is the richest of all the demigods, and herein King Yudhishthira appeared like him, Kuvera. For the procession along with Shri Krishna was quite appropriate to the royalty of King Yudhishthira. Hey, rich people, Prabhu, rich kings. The Rockefellers of those times, Prabhu, who did the right thing. Yeah, you can go to text 4.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, when did Lord Krishna stop the riches? Because I think like they were all rich actually in the olden times, but then it's just that they had dharma, they knew dharma.
Yes, Prabhu. They had so much cows. They were forced to be rich because they had so much happy cows.
Oh, and yeah, and also diamonds and all those jewels. They had a lot. Like I remember there was a time, who is this? Duryodhana tried to empty the treasure, you know, but then Bhima came back richer than ever. He was like, every time we remove like those jewels, you know, he used to give them to all the other people because he wanted to be taken as the best king, you know. So I think he was trying to buy the society, like in that village.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, and I think Lord Krishna was actually aware of this. So by the time Bhima went to Balaram to learn about the mace, he actually came back rich. I forgot, he was in some type of war, something like that.
Nebong Prabhu, save some story for the weekly Sangha, please. Otherwise, you will spoil the whole thing, you know. Just save some story. Thank you very much, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhu, I did read the purport, or should I reread it?
Oh, they were rich. We learned that.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay, Dristra Nipa Titam Bu Mau Divas Chayutam Iva Maram Iva Maram Pranemuhu Pandava Bishmam Saugaha Saha Chakrena Tristva Tassing Nipatitam lying down Bu Mau on the ground Divaha from the sky Chuyutam fallen Iva like Amaram demigods Pranemuhu bowed down Pandavaha the sons of Pandu Bishmam unto Bhishma Sa Anugaha with younger brothers Sa also with Chakrina, the Lord carrying the disc. Translation, seeing him, Bhishma, lying on the ground like a demigod fallen from the sky. Oh, the Pandava king Yudhishthira, along with his younger brothers and Lord Krishna, bowed down before him. Purport. Lord Krishna was also a younger cousin of Maharaj Yudhishthira, as well as the intimate friend of Arjuna. But all the family members of the Pandavas knew Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Lord. Although conscious of his supreme position, always behaved in a humanly custom, and so he also bowed down before the dying Bhishma Dev as if he were one of the younger brothers of King Yudhishthira. Okay, text. Okay, I do not see what text it is, but then Tatra Brahmarashayaha Sarve Devarashayascha Satama Rajashayascha Tatra San Drastum Baharat Pungavam Tatra de Brahma Rashayaha Rishi among the Brahmanas, Sarve all the Deva Rishayaha, Rishi among the demigods, Cha and Satam, situated in the quality of goodness. Raja, Rashayaha, Rishi among the kings. Cha and Tatra in that place. A son were present, Rishtum, just to see Bharat, descendants of King Bharat, Pungavam, and the chief of them. Translation, just to see the chief of the descendants of King Bharat, Bhishma, all the great souls in the universe, namely the Rishi amongst the demigods, Brahmanas and kings, all situated in the quality of goodness, were assembled there. Purport, the Rishi are those who have attained perfection by spiritual achievements. Such spiritual achievements can be earned by all, whether one is a king or a mendicant. Bhishma Dev himself was also one of the Brahma Rishi and the chief of the descendants of King Bharata. All rishis are situated in the quality of goodness. All of them assembled there on hearing the news of the great warrior's impending death. Parvato Narado Daumyo Bhagavan Badarayanaha Brahadashvo Baharadavajayaha Sa Shishyo Renuka Sutaha Vashishta Indrapramadas Trito Gritsamado Sitaha Kakshivam Gautamo Trishcha Kaushikota Sudrashanaha Sudrashan Chakra, that one. Parvataha Parvatamuni Naradaha Naradamuni Daumyaha Daumya Bhagavan, incarnation of Godhead, Badaranyaha Badaranyanaha Vyasadeva, the author. Prahadashvaha Brahadasva. Is it how he pronounces Brahadashva? Baharadavajaha Brahadavaja. Sa Shishyaha, along with disciples, Renuka, Sutaha, Parashurama, Vashishtaha, Vashishta, Indrapramadaha, Indrapramada, Tritaha, Tritreta, Kritsa. Prabhu, you are going with the Ferrari speed. Go up. Grit again, Prabhu. There's a small thing on top, so I cannot see. Kritsamadaha, Kritsamada, Asistaha, Asita, Kakshivan, Gautamaha, Gautama, Atriha, Atri, Kaushikaha, Kausika, Ata now, Shudra Saranaha, Sudar Shanaham, Sudrashana. Translation, all the sages like Parvata Muni, Narada, Daumya, Vyasa, the incarnation of Godhead, Baharadavaja, and Parashurama, and disciples Vashishta, Indrapramada, Trita Gritsamada, Asita, Kakshivan, Gautama, Atri, Kausika, and Sudrashan were present. Purport, Parvata Muni is considered to be one of the oldest sages. He is almost always a constant companion of Narada Muni. They are also spacemen competent to travel in the air without helping of any material, oh yeah, here's the present Prabhu, Parvata Muni, competent to travel in the air without help of any material vehicle. Parvata Muni is also a Devarishi, or a great sage amongst the demigods like Narada. He was present along with Narada at the sacrificial ceremony of, you can go down, Prabhu, Maharaj Janmejaya, the son of, yeah, I was about to say, the son of Maharaj Parikshit, in the sacrifice of all the snakes of the world were to be killed. Parvata Muni and Narada Muni are called Gandharvas also because they can travel in the air singing the glories of the Lord. And they can travel in the air. They observe, yeah, you can go down, Prabhu. They observed the Svayamvara ceremony, selecting her own husband of Drupadi from the air. Like Narada Muni, Parvata Muni also used to visit the royal assembly in the heaven of King Indra as a Gandharva. Sometimes he visited the royal assembly of Kuvera, one of the imported demigods. Both Narada and Parvata were once in trouble with the daughters of Maharaj Srinjaya. Maharaj Srinjaya got the benediction of a son by Parvata Muni. Narada Muni is inevitably associated with the narrations of the Puranas. He is described in the Bhagavatam. In his previous life, he was the son of a maidservant, but by good association of pure devotees, he became enlightened in devotional service, and in the next life, he became a perfect man, comparable with himself only. In the Mahabharata, his name is mentioned in many places. He is the principal Devarishi, or the chief sage amongst the demigods. He is the son and disciples of Brahmaji, and from him the disciplinic succession in the line of Brahma has been spread. He initiated Prahlad Maharaj, Durva Maharaj, and many celebrated devotees of the Lord. He initiated even Vyasadev, the author of the Vedic literatures, and from Vyasadev, Madhava Acharya was initiated, and thus the Madhava Sampradaya, in which the Gaudiya Sampradaya is also included, has spread all over the universe. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu belonged to the Gaudiya or Madhava Sampradaya. Belong to the Madhava Sampradaya. Therefore, Brahmaji, Narada, Vyasa, down to Madhava, Chaitanya, and the Goswamis all belong to the same line of disciplinic succession. Narada Ji has instructed many kings from the time immemorial. In the Bhagavatam, we can see that he instructed Prahlad Maharaj while he was in the womb of his mother, and he instructed Vasudev, father of Krishna, as well as Maharaj Yudhishthira. Dahumya, a great sage who practiced severe penances at Utkochak. Utkochak. Trita, it sounds like South Africa. Utkochak. Trita, and was appointed royal priest of the Pandava kings. He acted as the priest in many religious functions of the Pandavas. Samskara, but also each of the Pandavas was attended by him at the betrothal of Drupadi. He was present even during the exile of the Pandavas and used to advise them in circumstances when they were perplexed. He instructed them how to live incognito for 1 year. And his instructions were strictly followed by the Pandavas during that time. His name is mentioned also when the general funeral ceremony was performed after the battle of Kurukshetra in the Anushasana Parva of Mahabharata. Mahabharata, okay, chapter 127, verse 15 to 16, he gave religious instructions very elaborately to Maharaj Yudhishthira. He was actually the right type of priest of a householder, for he could guide the Pandavas on the right path of religion. A priest is meant for guiding the householder progressively in the right path of ashrama dharma, or the occupational duty of a particular caste. There is practically no difference between the family priest and the spiritual master. The sages, saints, and brahmanas were especially meant for such functions. Badarayana Vyasadev. He is known as Krishna Dvaipanya. Dvaipanya Satyavat. Yeah, you can go down. Satyavatish Sutta. Prabhu, is Satyavati Sutta, like, is it the mother of Vyasadev? Because I think Satyavati is actually the mother of So I don't know if it's actually the same name. Or you don't know, Prabhu?
So what do you mean, Prabhu? I didn't understand.
Satyavati. Is it Satyavati Sutam? Is it the mother of Vyasadeva?
Oh, Satyavati.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. This Sutta means son. I think Satyavati Sutta means the son of Satyavati.
Yes, Prabhu, Sutta means son.
So,
Yes,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
because one thing I remember is that Bhishma Deva's stepmom was actually Satyavati, something like that. The one he actually sacrificed that his sons will be king, something like that. But I'm not sure if it's the same Satyavati. But I'll check it out. Parasarya, Parasarat, Parasharat Kamaja, Badarayana, Vedavyas, etc. He was the sons of Mahamuni Parasharam in the womb of Satyavati prior to her betrothal with Maharaj Santanu, the father of the great general, grandfather Bhishma. He is a powerful incarnation of Narayan, and he broadcasts the Vedic wisdom to the world. As such, Vyasadeva is offered respect before chanting the Vedic literatures, especially the Puranas. Sukadev Goswami was his son and rishi like Vaishparanya. Vaishampanyana. Cannot pronounce that. Etc. Where his disciples for different branches of the Vedas. He is the author of the great epic Mahabharata and the great transcendental literature Bhagavatam, the Brahma Sutras or the Vedanta Sutras or Badarayana Sutras are compiled by him. Amongst sages, he is the most respected author by dint of severe penance. When he wanted to record the great epic Mahabharata for the welfare of all people in the age of Kali, he was feeling the necessity of a powerful writer who could take up his dictation. Can go down, Prabhu. By the order of Brahmaji, Sri Ganeshaji took up the charge of noting down the dictation or on the condition that Vyasadeva would not stop dictation for a moment. The Mahabharata was thus compiled by the joint endeavor of Vyasa and Ganesha. By the order of his mother Satyavati, who was later married to Maharaj Santanu. Yes, I think Santanu is actually the father of Bhishma Dev Prabhu. Santanu, I'm not sure, but then and by the request of Bhishma Dev, the eldest son of Maharaj Santanu, by his first wife, the Gangas, he begot 3 brilliant sons whose names are Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and Vidura. The Mahabharata was compiled by Vyasa Dev after the battle of Kurukshetra and after the death of all the heroes of Mahabharata. It was first spoken in the royal assembly of Maharaj Janmejaya, the sons of Maharaj Parikshit. Prabhu, I just wanted to ask something. Since, like, let's say the tales of Lord Krishna was actually in Dwarpa Yuga, and then Ramayana actually happened in Treta Yuga. What happened in the, what do you call this? Satya, is it Satya? I don't know if Satya Yuga, where we are all Paramhamsas. Which story was taking place? Is it the Vishnu Purana or is it Lord Narasimha Dev with Hiranyakashipu or what?
Narasimhadev, right? If I'm not wrong.
Oh, in Satya Yuga.
Yes, in Satya Yuga. Okay.
Karti Prabhu
So,
said Narasimhadev, so it must be.
Yes, yes. Brahadashva, an ancient sage who used to meet Maharaj Yudhishthira now and then. First of all, he met Maharaj Yudhishthira at Kamyavana. This sage narrated the history of Maharaj Nala. There is another Brahadashva, who is the son of the Ikshvaku dynasty. Mahavan 209, 4 to 5. Brother Vaja, he is one of the 7 great rishis and was present at the time of the birth ceremony of Arjuna. The powerful rishi sometimes undertook severe penances on the shore of the Gangas, and his ashram is still celebrated at Prayagadama. It is learned that this rishi, while taking bath in the Gangas, happened to meet Kritaki, one of the beautiful society girls of heaven, and thus he discharged semina, which was kept and preserved in an earthen pot, and from which Drona was born. Yeah, I remember now that Drona was born in an earthen pot, something like that. So Dronacharya is the son of Bharadavaja Muni. Others say that Bharadavaja, the father of Drona, is a different person from Maharishi Bradajavaja. Bharada Vaja. He was a great devotee of Brahma. Once he approached Dronacharya and requested him to stop the battle of Kurukshetra. Parshurama and Renuka Sutta. He is the son of Maharishi Janmadagni and Śrīmad Renuka. Thus, he is also known as Renuka Sutta. He is one of the powerful incarnations of God, and he killed the Kshatriya community as a whole 21 times. With the blood of the Kshatriyas, he pleased the souls of his forefathers. Later on, he underwent severe penances at the Mahendra Parvata. After taking the whole earth from the Kshatriyas, he gave it in charity to Kshayapa Muni. Parashurama instructed the Dhanur Veda, or the science of fighting, to Dronacharya because he happened to be a Brahmana. He was present during the coronation of Maharaj Yudhishthira, and he celebrated the function along with other great rishis. Parashurama is so old that, this statement I like, Prabhu, about Parashurama. Parashurama is so old that he met both Rama and Krishna at different times. He fought with Rama, but he accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He also praised Arjuna when he saw him with Krishna. When Bhishma refused to marry Amba, who took him to become her husband, Amba met Parashurama, and by her request only, he asked Bhishma Dev to accept her as his wife. Bhishma refused to obey his order, although he was one of the spiritual masters of Bhishma. But then Prabhu, he could not accept because I think he took an oath. I don't know if you remember his oath.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. He fought with Bhishma Dev when he neglected his warning. Both of them fought very severely, and at last Parashurama was pleased with Bhishma and gave him the benedictions of becoming the greatest fighter in the world. So, Prabhu, what I want to understand about Parashurama, he never died, like since from Treta to Dwarpa. Was he still alive? Because I think he was the incarnation of Lord Shiva. I'm not sure.
I forgot the details. I would have to read somewhere.
Because they said something about he saw Lord Rama. It says somewhere there above, you can go quickly, about Parshuram. The sentence starts with Parshuram there on top. Parshurama is so old that he met both Rama and Krishna at different times. You see, because they say he's so old, meaning he was still alive. Otherwise, he might have reincarnated. But I remember he was fighting with Bhishma, and then he was actually angry at Lord Rama because Lord Rama broke the Shiva bow to get Sita.
Yes, Prabhu.
And now with in Mahabharata, I remember he was fighting with Bhishma Dev.
Hmm.
You know, when we're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam with Labahang Prabhu, we'll get the whole context in one go.
Yes, Prabhu. Don't know how
Prabhu, I said to
Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam,
him,
Canto. Yes, Prabhu.
I said, Lubam Prabhu, please save some story for the weekly Sangha session. And it's still going on. Like he can't, Prabhu. This is like something he must express himself, like this.
No,
There's
you
no
see,
choice,
like, see, we are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam first canto. You don't need to read other cantos. We just join our reading session, and Labang Prabhu will start second canto, third canto, fourth canto, all the way to 10th canto, and come back to first canto. And then he'll say, "Oh yes, Prabhu, yeah, yeah, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 1926. Ah, yes, Prabhu, we can read."
I know, Prabhu.
This is crazy.
But Prabhu, you said incarnation of Lord Shiva that I've not heard. I've only heard incarnation of Krishna.
Oh yes, I was not actually sure. Actually, I was not certain with that one, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. He's
Because I
in
think
of incarnation.
Lord Rama was the one. I think Lord
But
Rama
I'm
was the
sure
one.
that you're incarnation of Vyasadev. Because
Yes,
every
Ah,
time you
no,
speak, you're
Prabhu.
giving new knowledge, fresh.
yes,
So
Prabhu. I don't
fallen.
know where. Did you get all this knowledge from the series, or like where are you getting all these things?
From the
Yeah,
heart,
sometimes
Prabhu, from the
from the
heart.
lectures, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
This is Parampara, Prabhu. Parampara,
Parampara.
disciplic succession.
Ah, no, Prabhu. I'm so fallen, Prabhu.
Wow.
Go, Prabhu.
Yeah, you can go where we are at, Prabhu, so that I can continue. I think this one will be the last one I've been reading.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Vasishta, the great celebrated sage among the Brahmanas, well known as Brahmarishi Vasishta Dev. He is a prominent figure both in the Ramayana and Mahabharata periods. He celebrated the coronation ceremony of the personality of Godhead, Shri Ram. He was present also on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He could approach all the higher and lower planets, and his name is also connected with the history of Hiranyakashipu. There was a great tension between him and Vishvamitra, who wanted his Kamadhenu. Vashishtam Muni refused to spare his Kamadhenu, and for this, Vishvamitra killed his 100 sons. As perfect Brahmana, he tolerated all the taunts of Vishvamitra. Once he tried to commit suicide on account of Vishvamitra's torture, but all his attempts were unsuccessful. He jumped from a hill, but the stones on which he fell became a stack of cotton. Oh, Prahlad Maharaj. And thus he was saved. He jumped into the ocean, but the waves washed him ashore. He jumped in the river, but the river also washed him ashore. Thus all his suicide attempts were very unsuccessful. This is destiny, Prabhu. He is also one of the seven rishi and 100 of an Arundhati, the famous star. Indrapramada, another celebrated rishi. Trita, one of the three sons of Prajapati Gautama. He was the third son, and his other two brothers were known as Ekta and Divita. All the brothers were great sages and strict followers of the principles of religion. By dint of severe penance, they were promoted to Brahmaloka, the planet where Brahmaji lives. Once Trita Muni fell in a well. He was an organizing worker of many sacrifices, and as one of the great sages, he also came to show respect to Brahmaji at his deathbed. Oh, Bhishmaji. Oh, I just saw BHM. Sorry, Prabhu.
Change the story, Prabhu.
Just by one word, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Bhishmaji, at his deathbed, he was one of the seven sages in the Varuna Loka. He hailed from the western countries of the world. As such, most probably he belonged to the European countries. At that time, the whole world was under one Vedic culture. Kritsmada, is it Prabhu? This TS, if it's TS combined, is it tsa?
What means he hailed from the western countries of the world? Why is this word here hailed?
Isn't it compared to like sailed? He hailed down the road.
Greet, salute, address. So he came to.
He came to the Western countries.
What's
No,
what
he
the
came from
definition
the
of
West-
hailed?
He came from the western countries to like greet Bhishmaji at the deathbed. Really interesting, like, note.
Or maybe he came crying, hail, hailed.
See here it says greet, salute, address.
No,
Yes,
hail
because
means he came from the Western countries. Like Sami Prabhu hailed. He came from Finland to India, like that.
or maybe he came greeting other people. You never know.
No, Prabhu, not like that. He hailed means he came from, wow, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, purports by His Divine Grace, Lebohan Prabhu, right? Uh,
Oh, Prabhu ki jai. We have new purport of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam now.
No, Prabhu.
ever fresh, huh? Every day new purports.
Oh no. Semi Prabhu, I was saying this word, is it the TSA? Is it Kritamada? Would you pronounce it like that? If it's TS,
Yes.
Kritamada.
Yes, Prabhu. That's right.
Okay, Prabhu. And that's how you actually write Tsa in South African language. Yes, okay. One of the sages of the heavenly kingdom, he was a close friend of Indra, the king of heaven, and was as great as Brahaspati. He used to visit the royal assembly of Maharaj Yudhishthira, and he also visited the place where Bhishma Dev breathed his last. Sometimes he explained the glories of Lord Shiva before Maharaj Yudhishthira. He was the son of Vitahavya, and he resembled in features the body of Indra. Sometimes the enemies of Indra mistook him to be Indra and arrested him. Oh, he was a great scholar of the Rig Veda, and thus he was highly respected by the Brahmana community. He lived a life of celibacy and was powerful in every respect. Asita, there was a king of the same name, but here in the Asita mentioned is the Asita Devala Rishi, a great powerful sage of the time. He explained to his father 1.5 million verses from the Mahabharata. He was, but Prabhu, I think it has 18,000, eh? Or maybe there's, oh, no. Actually, 18,000 is actually Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, sorry. 1.5 million verses from the Mahabharata. He was one of the members in the snake sacrifice of Maharaj Janmejaya. He was also present during the coronation ceremony of Maharaj Yudhishthira along with other great rishis. Okay. He also gave Maharaj Yudhishthira instructions while he was on the Ajnaya hill. Is it Agnaya hill, like Omagyana?
Anyana.
Jnana, okay, Jnana hill. He was also one of the devotees of Lord Shiva. Kakshivan, one of the sons of Gautama Muni and the father of the great sage Chandakausika. He was one of the members of parliament of Maharaj Yudhishthira. Atri Muni was a great Brahmana sage and was one of the mental sons of Brahmaji. Brahmaji is so powerful that simply by thinking of a son, he can have it. Yo, can I read that sentence again? Brahmaji is so powerful that simply by thinking of a son, he can have it. These sons are known as Manasa Putras, out of 7 Manasa Putras of Brahmaji, and out of the 7 great Brahmana sages, Atri was one. In his family, the great Prachetas, is it Prachetas? Did I pronounce it right? Prachetas were also born. Atri Muni had 2 Kshatriya sons who became kings. King Artama is one of them. He is counted as one of the 21 Prajapatis. His wife's name was Anusia, and he helped Maharaj Parikshit in his great sacrifices. Kausika, one of the permanent rishi member in the royal assembly of Maharaj Yudhishthira, he sometimes met Lord Krishna. There are several other sages of the same name. This is one big purport there. Sudrashan, we are ending now. This will, which is accepted by the personality of Godhead, Vishnu or Krishna, as his personal weapon. Yeah, Prabhu, you see, they say Sudrashan, this wheel. It's like a person and a wheel at the same time. You know?
Yes, Prabhu.
So there's even Lord Rama, his arrow, bow and arrow, it was actually 2 people. His arrow was a person and then his bow was a person. But then it only appeared in the last section, showing when they left, going back to the, I don't know what is this world called. Maybe in the Karana Dokshai or Shira Dokshai, you know. I saw some, and even time, Prabhu. Time is actually a person.
Yes, Prabhu, everything is a person, Prabhu.
Oh, yes, because I remember they said, I heard the story that time when Bhishma Dev was angry, time could not enter his room because when he's angry, no one can do anything. By the time when they faked Arjuna's death, the Pandavas' death, after
Yes,
the wax house.
yes, Prabhu, even anger is a person.
Oh, everything is a person. Isn't it controlled by Yoga Maya or Maya?
Yes, Prabhu, everything is handled by Maya.
Oh, Haribo. But Prabhu, can I ask last question? Yoga Maya and Maya, is it the same entity?
Yes, Prabhu. Like electricity is one thing, but it can do cold energy in refrigerator and hot energy in some oven.
Yes.
So it's one energy.
Yes, Prabhu.
Huge storm started here again. It sounds like the rain is coming through the windows.
Oh, new fruits are coming. Okay, this will, which is accepted by the personality of Godhead, Vishnu or Krishna, as his personal weapon, is the most powerful weapon greater than the Brahmastra. Greater than the Brahmastra or similar other disastrous weapons. In some of the Vedic literatures, it is said that Agni Deva, the fire god, presented this weapon to Lord Shri Krishna, but factually, this weapon is eternally carried by the Lord. Agni Deva presented this weapon to Krishna in the same way that the Rukmini was given by Maharaj Rukma to the Lord. The Lord accepts such presentations from his devotees, even though such presentations are eternally his property. There is an elaborate description of this weapon in the Adi Parva of the Mahabharata. Lord Shri Krishna used this weapon to kill Shishupal, a rival of the Lord. A rival of the Lord. He also killed rival. Oh, why did I say rival? He also killed Salva by this weapon, and sometimes he wanted his friend Arjuna to use it to kill his enemies.
You spoke French, Prabhu.
Yes,
Oh.
Prabhu.
Rival is French, rival is English.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
I didn't know you speak French, Prabhu. I didn't know that.
No, Prabhu, it's just a mistake. And it turned into French.
What can't Lebowang Prabhu do? What can't
I
he do?
can't
You
think.
see, he is so advanced that he is giving both French and English both.
Yes,
together.
No, Prabhu.
most advanced reading session I've seen now.
Sometime I'm chanting Hare Krishna, suddenly he's chanting Gayatri Mantra also. Then
Oh,
suddenly we go
no.
back to Hare Krishna. Full screen only, bro.
No. Is time
So
up,
what was,
Prabhu, or we can continue?
it
Can I
was
read
really
now, bro?
important. So what was the
You can read.
translation?
Wow, Veda Yas Prabhu said, Prabhu, how to meditate underwater. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare
Oh,
Krishna.
who wants to die in Kali Yoga, Prabhu? You don't meditate underwater. Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kaluna Sti. That's the only way.
Yes, Prabhu, there is fishes underwater.
Yes,
But there
Prabhu.
is a
Shark.
sage who meditate on the water and then he get you go agitated by seeing some
Which,
fishes on the water. You know,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So even on the water, your senses will be agitated. So it doesn't work like this. You know.
And I think, Prabhu, in this age, we cannot even hold our breath for more than 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes is the max.
maybe
Unless
you
if
can
you are
break the world
doing,
record, Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu, yo, meditating underwater.
So, Prabhus, can I read now? A few more verses if it's okay, or Shami Prabhu, what do you say?
Let's see. But Lebahang Prabhu had nice flow going on. Oh, 1 second. Yes, Prabhu, you can read. This verse is for you and the next one.
Wow. Hey, wait. Um, wow, Prabhu, can you keep in? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. अन्ये च मौनयो ब्रह्मान् भ्रमर्आतादयो मलः शिष्यैरुपत्य आजाग्मुः काश्यपान्गिरसादयः अन्ये many others cha also munayaha sages brahman or brahmanas brahmaratha Shukadeva Goswami adayaha and such others amalaha completely purified shishyaihi by the disciples upetaha accompanied by Ajagmiho arrived Kashyapa Angarisha Adayaha and others. Translation. And many others like Shukadeva Goswami and other purified souls, Kashyapa and Angira and others, all accompanied by their respective disciples, arrived there. Purport. Shukadeva Goswami Brahmarata, the famous son and disciple of Sri Vyasadeva who taught him the first Mahabharata and then Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Prabhu, can you scroll down? Shukadeva Goswami recited 1.4 million verses of the Mahabharata in the councils of the Gandharvas, Yakshas, and Rakshasas, and he recited Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam for the first time in the presence of Maharaja Parikshit. He thoroughly studied all the Vedic literatures from his great father. Thus, he was a completely purified soul by dint of his extensive knowledge in the principles of religion. From Mahabharata, Shaba Parva 4 or 11, it is understood that he was also present in the royal assembly of Maharaja Yudhishthira and at the fasting of Maharaja Parikshit. As a bona fide disciple of Sri Vyasadeva, he inquired from his father very extensively about religious principles and spiritual values. And his great father also satisfied him by teaching him the yoga system by which one can attain the spiritual kingdom. The difference between fruitive work and empiric knowledge, the ways and means of attaining spiritual realization, the four ashramas, namely the student life, the householder life, the retired life, and the renounced life, the sublime position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the process of seeing Him eye to eye, the bona fide candidate for receiving knowledge, the consideration of the five elements, the unique position of intelligence, the consciousness of the material nature, and the living entity, the symptoms of the self realized soul, the working principles of the material body, the symptoms of the influential modes of nature, the tree of perpetual desire, and psychic activities. Sometimes he went to the sun planet with the permission of his father and Naradaji. Descriptions of his travel in space are given in Shanti Parva of the Mahabharata, 332. At last, he attained the transcendental realm. He is known by different names like Aranya, Arunishuta, Vaiyashaki, Vyasamataja, etc. Kashyapa, one of the Prajapatis, the son of Marichi, and one of the sons-in-law of Prajapati Daksha. What? Yeah. Okay. He is the father of the gigantic bird Garuda, who was given elephants and tortoises as eatables. Oh. He married 13 daughters of Prajapati Daksha, and their names are Aditi, Diti, Denu, Kela, Danayu, Shinghika, Krodha, Radha, Vishwa, Vinatha, Kapila, Muni, and Kadru. He begot many children, both demigods and demons, by those wives. From his first wife, Aditi, all the 12 Adityas were born. One of them is Vamana, the incarnation of Godhead. Wow. His great sage was also present at the time of Arjuna's birth. He received a presentation of the whole world from Parashurama, and later on he asked Parashurama to go out of the world. His other name is Aristanemi. He lives on the northern side of the universe.
Prabhu, I'm confused.
Even I'm confused, Prabhu. I'm also just reading like that.
Kashyapa, one of the Prajapatis, the son of Marichian. He is the father of the gigantic bird Garuda. How is this? Who eats elephants and tortoises as eatables?
Yes,
Hanuman.
yes, Prabhu, he is. I saw this also in the third canto.
Hmm. So is Kashyapa is he Kashyapa Muni?
I don't think so.
One of the Kashyapa, one of the Prajapatis. So is he like a bird also, or is he like human? Because if his son is like
Kashyapa Muni, bro, it is Kashyapa Muni only, bro. He's human. His sons were Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. He was the father of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu.
Prabhu, you sound like Neil Prabhu.
But how is he also the father of Garuda? Is this the same Kashyapa or some other Kashyapa?
No, bro, that same Kashyapa only, bro. In this paragraph, they told about even Diti, right? One of his wife was Diti also. So, yes,
Oh,
that Kashyapa Muni only.
yes, Prabhu.
It was sound confusing, bro. This is how it is.
Okay,
But I
Kartik.
think we will understand more by reading, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Angira. He is the son of Maharishi Angira and is known as Brahaspati, the priest of the demigods. It is said that Dronacharya was his partial incarnation. Sukracharya was a spiritual master of the demons, and Brahaspati challenged him. His son is Kacha, and he delivered the fire weapon first to Bharadwaja Muni. He got 6 sons, like the fire god by his wife Chandramasi, one of the reputed stars. He could travel in space, and therefore he could present himself even in the planets of Brahmaloka and Indraloka. He advised the king of heaven Indra about conquering the demons. Once he cursed Indra, who thus had to become a hog on the earth and was unwilling to return to heaven. Such is the power of the attraction of the illusory energy. Even a hog does not wish to part with his earthly possessions in exchange of a heavenly kingdom. He was the religious preceptor of the natives of different planets. Hmm. Text 9. Hmm. Tan sametan mahabhagan upalabhya vashuttamaha पूज्यामास धर्मज्ञो देशकाल vibhagavit tan sorry, all of them sametan assembled together, mahabhagan, all greatly powerful, upalabhya, having received, vashuttamaha, the best among the vasus, bhishmadeva, pujyamasa, welcomed, dharmagya, one who knows religious principles, desha, place, kala, time, vibhagavit, one who knows the adjustment of place and time. Translation. Bhishma Deva, who was the best amongst the 8 Vasus, received and welcomed all the great and powerful rishis who are assembled there. For he knew perfectly all the religious principles according to time and place. Purport. Expert religionists know perfectly well how to adjust religious principles in terms of time and space. All the great acharyas or religious preachers or reformers of the world executed their mission by adjustments of religious principles in terms of time and place. There are different climates and situations in different parts of the world, and if one has to discharge his duties to preach the message of the Lord, he must be expert in adjusting things in terms of time and place. Bhishmadeva was one of the 12 great authorities in preaching this cult of devotional service, and therefore he could receive and welcome all the powerful sages from all parts of the world. Universe assembled there at his deathbed. Prabhu, scroll down, Prabhu. Where are you going? You're making me play hide and seek, huh?
Oh, we're here.
He was certainly unable at that time to welcome and receive them physically because he was neither at his home nor in a normal, healthy condition. But he was quite fit by the activities of his sound mind, and therefore he could utter sweet words with hearty expressions, and all of them were well received. One can perform one's duty by physical work, by mind, and by words. And he knew well how to utilize them in the proper place, and therefore there was no difficulty for him to receive them, although physically unfit. Can we read one more verse and then we
Yes.
can wrap up? Text
No.
10. Or maybe
Can-
other devotees would want to read because I don't want to. Other devotees would like to read, or I can continue.
You can read, Prabhu. You have a nice
Please
story.
read. Yeah, very nice voice.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. All glories to Prabhupada. Krishnam cha tat prabhavagya asinam jagat ishwaram hridistam pujayamasa mayayo patha vigraham. Krishnam, unto Lord Sri Krishna, cha also, tat his, prabhavagyaha, the knower of glories, asinam, sitting, jagat ishwaram, the Lord of the universe, hridistam, situated in the heart, pujyamasa, worshipped, mayaya, by internal potency, upatha, being made of, vigraham, form. Translation. Lord Sri Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, yet he manifests his transcendental form by his internal potency. This very Lord was sitting before Bhishma Deva, and since he knew of his glories, he worshipped him duly. Purport. The Lord's omnipotency is displayed by his simultaneous presence in every place. He is present always in his eternal abode Goloka Vrindavana, and still he is present in everyone's heart and even within every invincible atom. When he manifests his eternal transcendental form in the material, please scroll down, Prabhu. World, he does so by his internal potency. The external potency or the material energy has nothing to do with his eternal form. All these truths were known to Sri Bhishma Deva and he worshipped him accordingly. Thank you so much for allowing me to read. Hare Krishna. All glories to all of you. All glories to Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Okay, now we
Thank
go
you so
to
much.
yours.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
So Vedvyas Prabhu is saying, let's get some singing and composing skills, artistic talents, money, 10, 20 apsaras. After this, let's go for spiritual world. I was also thinking I need some points for preaching today. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, this
Hare-
is crazy. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
this is
Please
crazy.
chant, Prabhu. That's all. All we can do is chant. And even if you want something material, I mean, Sami Prabhu, can I just try to snipe some points for myself?
Yes, Prabhu.
So anyway, the point is that Prabhu, you just try to chant Hare Krishna, Vedavyas Prabhu, and after that, yeah, whatever you want, even materially you want, Krishna will help you. No doubts about it. You see, so you just chant whatever wish you have or whatever desire you have. It's fine. You just chant and you try to read, because in our philosophy it's mentioned that the distressed. There are four kinds of people who try to approach the Lord. Right. One of them is the distressed. Of course, the rest are the inquirer and one who just wants to know the absolute truth, and one who is seeking after money. So anybody who's distressed or who wants some material opulence, right? You're distressed. Why? Because you want something and you're not having it, right? So you're in kind of stress, anxiety. No, I want this, but I'm not having that. So you can approach the Lord and you can chant Hare Krishna. And then you can also try to be in the association of the devotees, read Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, read Bhagavad Gita. And then definitely you can, yeah, even if you want to go there, then Krishna will take you there. No worries. But usually what happens is, as you take up to this process, you will get purified and you lose a desire for all these things. But my point is that even you have a desire for this also, this is the process for you. There is no separate thing from this Hare Krishna movement, because nothing will work in this Kali Yuga. So it's only this chanting, and yeah, nothing else can work. There's no yoga, nothing can work. So you just chant sincerely. Try to pick a few rounds. If you can chant 2 rounds daily, it'll be very nice, or 4 rounds. Whatever rounds you're chanting, I don't know about what you're doing, but whatever rounds you're doing, you just chant and you make it consistent. And especially try to come for the morning japa session. We start the morning japa session by 4 a.m. and morning japa session means from 4 a.m. all the way to about 6:30 or 7 maximum. Actually 6:30. So try to chant a few rounds. Whatever rounds you are doing, try to chant your rounds in the morning there. Then you'll automatically find you're making spiritual progress, and it'll be very conducive for you. So I don't want to take so much time, but I hope that is helpful. If you want to speak with somebody, you can always message me. I'll try to be of some service to you. Or preferably, you can also message His Grace Gaura Shakti Prabhu. Is much more senior to me, and he's also a very nice devotee. You can message him. If you feel comfortable, you can message me as well, because I think we are the same age group, right? So anyway, thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Oh, thank you so much, Kartik.
Whoa.
Yes, I'm waiting to see Vedvyas in the morning japa session.
Yes, I'm very eager to see him also. Please come, Prabhu. You will make some very quick progress, and soon, yeah, Krishna will give you what you want. But first, I have to chant the holy name, just like Ati Prabhu was saying.
Okay, Kartik Prabhu, I think you can start the Sikshastakam.
चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहाधावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयकैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावादुजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदां पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मा स्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्.
Namnamakari bahuda nija sarva shaktis tatrarpitanyamita smaranena kalaha eta trishitava kripan bhagavan mamapi durudaiva medrishamihai jina nurakraha.
Trinadapi sunicena tarorapi sahishnuna manina manadena kirtaniya sadahari.
नादनं नाजनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतद्भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि
अयनतनुजुकरं पतितं मां विस्मे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजस्थितधूलि सति संविचिन्तय
नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिरा पुलकैर्निशितं वपुः कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति
युगायिदं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रापृसायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे
Aslisya va padapratam punastu mam adarsanam marma hatam karoto va yatatata va idatato lampado matprana nadastu sa eva napara. Sorry.
Haribo. Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious.
O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting the names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the street. In the straw in the street, one should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet.
Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? And when will the hairs of my body stand on the end at the recitation of your name?
Oh Govind, are we there, Prabhu? Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Sastakam ki jai.
Haribol.
Bol.
Jai.
बहुजन प्रयादि श्रवण कीर्तन तबुताना पाय कृष्ण पद प्रेमदान If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many birds, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The 10 offenses against the holy name are as follows. First offense is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
Second offense, to consider the names of the demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the names of the Lord Vishnu.
Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master and to consider him as an ordinary person.
Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version.
Fifth offense,
To consider the glories of chanting.
Yes, Prabhu, please.
Oh,
Consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be in imagination.
To give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord.
Seventh offense, to commit activities on the strength of the holy name of the Lord.
Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the special ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as activities, karma kanda.
Ninth offense, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the
Remove. 10th offense, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord.
They can
They can fulfill the desires. Sorry, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, please continue.
Oh, I thought I've skipped something. Okay, can I start again? I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desire trees, and they are full of compassion for their fallen souls. Vancha kalpa
Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah.
Please forgive me for my offenses, Prabhu.
Jai Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Jai.
Hari
Thank you so much.
Sami Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
I thought we have a new devotee. I was like, who is Siddhar Krishna Das? And then I heard the voice that it's Shrikant Prabhu.
Yes,
Haribo.
I have a new devotee joining today. Haribo.
Sridhar Krishna Prabhu ki jai.
Yeah. Very happy, Prabhu, to hear about your initiation. Very happy. All glories to
Thank you
you.
very much. All because of
we
all
are-
the devotees association for me.
Please give us your blessings so that we can also
Prabhu,
advance
dude.
very nicely in Krishna consciousness and hope to meet you and be of some service to you and be of service with you also someday. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Siddhar
All glories
Krishna
to Prabhupada.
Maharaj Prabhu ki jai.
Prabhu, now you have graduated. Now you have graduated from the reading academy, from the reading session academy. You graduated to next level.
I'm next, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Karti Prabhu.
Yes,
Karti Prabhu. You said something that I wanted to share. Verse. It's actually in the purport of 924 Bhagavad Gita. I can read it to you actually first. Because you said something, even if you want money, I think you were preaching to Veda Vyas or who.
Oh, you want to read that, is it? Yeah, please read that.
Yes,
I'm feeling very sad and very lonely inside my hostel. So you have all my time. You can cure my depression.
I'm not reading the whole purport. I'm just reading the last paragraph.
Yeah.
I am the enjoyer of all sacrifices because I am the supreme master. Less intelligent persons, however, without knowing this fact, worship demigods for temporary benefits. Therefore, they fall down to material existence and do not achieve the desired goal of life. If, however, anyone has any material desire to be fulfilled, he had better pray for it to the Supreme Lord, although that is not pure devotion, and he will thus achieve the desired results.
Oh, Haribo, very nice.
Yeah.
I heard you speaking of, I heard you were preaching about it.
This is one preaching strategy also. I mean, I hope it's not live.